Yeah.
I know your tactic, you're one in a million. Your diamonds look like you ain't golden. But I only with the ones who are rare enough, real enough, gotta keep going. It's 5 in the morning, and I'm going all in.
Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield. I'm a professional dancer, professional dance choreographer, and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States. And we're going to be taking a look at DINO'S Danceology. I've been hearing a lot about this on Patreon, and I feel like it's only appropriate to be taking a look at these because it is choreography and dance affiliated. So I'm definitely excited. I'm trying to go in order. So the first one that I'm looking at is 5 in the Morning by Charli XCX. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look. He has really great power in this. Yeah. Love me a good transition out on the music. Really fun. Now, note for this, I have seen over 17 reactions at this point. I am pretty caught up, if I do say so myself. So I have seen Dino dance a lot within this past month of reacting to 17. Now, from the top here, I do know that these are his choreographies, right? His concepts. Sometimes they're more elaborate. Sometimes they're just like this, where it's just videoed with a color grade and audio overlay. This one didn't really have an audio overlay. It was just played in-house. So that's kind of fun. So we're actually going to drop it at 0.75. I want to try to talk through. What's nice is his movement's pretty digestible, so I should be able to touch on it without having to stop too much. But I really like some of the choices that he chooses to have here. The setup right here as he drops down, really great choice from the camera guy to be able to drop to match him there as he sets it up. Notice that he's still moving his body side to side to help placate for the tone of the track or whatever's happening in the backbeat. So as he finishes here, head nod to match right there, turning it in. I love when he goes around on the snap. I love that point right there as he turns it. Flicks it over to the side, presents out. Really great usage of the tutting, twinkling of the fingers. So he's done a great job so far of integrating a lot of hand placement, but notice where he's looking. It helps us as viewers know where he wants our focus to be, and where he's looking matters. It's a psychological tendency, or in psychology, that's something that is studied or that is talked about, is sometimes where someone's looking, you naturally have an inclination to look where they're looking. So here, because he's granted us the attention, like we're supposed to pay attention to him, where he's looking is downcast over here. I'm noticing more of his hand down here, his placement of his hand to be nice and balanced on both sides. So far, he's really maintained the flow to match the track, because there's always something like a humming or something happening in that backbeat that's really effective for this. So as he goes, he's pulled through. Love that he elevates his movement. Notice that he's adding this head isolation before he swivels it around to the other side, about to involve the arms, snapping it through to the hip, ball in, bring it back in, and notice how he separates it, providing a really strong place for him to place his foot to roll up. Boom. And just the aggression, I'm going to kind of go back a little bit so we can see this, how he rolls up is so nice here. He pulls down, creates, and notice that flick down of the head really creates a fullness of the finishing point of that body roll. He tried to do more of a fixed point with his hands. I really like that, where he has them very firmly placed, not being influenced by his body roll. It really helps show his fluency in how he moves his body. And I love being able to see that in people, especially creators or choreographers themselves. It's really nice to see. As we continue on, how he sets it up, body roll to hit through that. Notice the energy that he brought here. He takes it, drops it, twists it, and ballin' right over to the side. Really fun. I know a lot of this is more wordplay. Very enjoyable. That bass boom boom as he turns and then he twists it. He comes up and then we hear a... Then he says boom boom and he really rides into that bass as he continues on. Gets it in, folds it out, presents it out. Really great choice to match, to build up the movement and energy, the points, focal points. Love that too as he brings it around. Really great sound choice with the interpretation, with the movement. That blah blah blah, notice he went blah blah blah. Performance of the face really helped carry that too. Blah blah blah. Looks a bit unsteady, but it's intentional. It doesn't appear to look like he is actually not in control. He looks very much in control of that. As he builds it up again, having that moment to present out, doing a kickball change, keeping this as a fixed point, really nice to integrate both parts of your layers that you're hearing in the track. Really fun. 365, 360. He did a full circle, 365. Ooh, that was a really great wordplay. I think it's probably my favorite moment that he had there. Turning it around, swiveling it around to creating a moment. He pulls. And it goes a tap, tap, drops down that bass. So aggressive. Honestly, I think it's great when he chooses to have his hair down. Most of the time I see him with his hair down because the reverb and how he hits, and I said that about a couple of 17 reactions at this point, how he hits in his reverb, you can tell on his fringe how aggressive he's hitting basses. And I really love to see it here in this case. When he hits it, his weight is catered mostly onto that mid part of his foot, and that really helps have a nice strong stability in how he chooses to execute that. I love the threading of the hands and the melting of it as he hits, has a little interruption with the head as he goes and he presents in the crossover. Really enjoyable. Follows it through. I do think this was just a bit muddled, not quite clear for this little section, but I understand what he was going for, and I am watching this at 0.75, so you're able to catch those things a little bit clearer, but in the initial reaction, I didn't really catch that, so that's still kudos, so he was pretty complacent in that enough to where I didn't really need to catch that. But I love that tap, tap, fold down. That was really nice as he bleeds it in. It goes fold down, then it goes tap, tap, really fun, bleeds it out to the side, and bowl through. Pull, love that. Boom, hit up. I love that. Ball in, boom, boom, they hit that triple. Boom on the ball in. That was really nice too as he hits. Now I don't know if she's saying too busy balling like ballin' or bawling like crying. I don't quite know this song as much. 5 in the morning, too busy balling, like, because you know sometimes at 5 in the morning you're a little emotional if you ain't got sleep. So that would be like part of my assumption too, you know. And it hit. Just look at the smirk on the end. The smash, smash, smash. He walks away. With the snap right into DINO'S Danceology. What a great debut into this section and segment of the 17 portfolio, which is DINO. Blah, 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 blah. This was really fun. I like this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I was helpful in some way. Sometimes I do end up, depending on the complexity of the choreography, sometimes I pause a lot because there's a lot to talk about. So sometimes I'll try to just watch these, especially these are a little bit more bite-sized, watching them at 0.75, so I don't have to pause as often and be able to say what I need to say while it's ongoing, because I do know sometimes when I pause every 2 to 3 seconds, it can be a lot. So I do apologize for that if that's something that irks you. It low-key irks me sometimes too when I go back and I watch through some of my own videos just to make sure that the structure's okay, just audit myself. So that is one of the things that I'm trying to do better at. But yeah, if you want to see more DINO'S Danceology, you want to see more 17 K-pop or dance content in general, I have a slew of it all over Patreon. And like I've said, I've already reacted to all, and I mean all, of 17's group routines at this point. So if you do not see them on my YouTube channel, they're all on Patreon waiting for you to binge away to your heart's content. I'm Jess, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.